Hi, I'm Angie Borja. I belong to the course of the listening and speaking subject, and today I'm going to talk about my test of endurance. A difficult situation that I had to face a few years ago was the death of my best friend, my pet. And she was a very cute dog. I met her when I was just 9 or 10 years old, and she was also very young. She was only a week old, and from that moment I fell in love with her. That even the first day she arrived at my house, I wanted to sleep with her because she was so small and so sweet. And she grew up with me in my hometown of Santo Domingo until when I moved here in Salinas. She obviously also traveled with us. That trip in which she, my brother, and I came in the back of the truck was absolutely beautiful. Since after arriving here in Salinas, we went to the beach, yes, that same day. We enjoyed it a lot, and my dog enjoyed it even more because it was her first time on the beach, and in fact, it was also my first time on the beach. But the most beautiful thing about that day on the beach was that my brother buried my dog's entire body with sand, except the head, of course, and she was so relaxed and happy, and that was the reason why many people and even people from the United States, gringos, took photos of her, my dear dog, and she always kept very calm while people laughed and very amazed at how calm she was, since another dog had run away, but not her. She was special, and to this day she is still very special to me, and she remains alive in my heart. And practically, she accompanied me throughout my childhood and part of my adolescence until one day my family and I had to travel to Manabi to visit my grandmother. We traveled at night, and that night before we left, I yelled at her to leave to the patio, and since we had to go, although she was not going to die of hunger since during our trip my brother would come from his house to feed her. So, during the few days that we were at my grandmother's house, my mother received a call from my brother. He told her that some thieves had robbed us. The thieves had entered our house and had taken our television, blender, printer, and some other things, including the life of my dog. And since she was the only one in the house, and obviously she was trying to prevent them from entering our house, since she was very angry with people that she didn't know, but they didn't surrender and poison her to steal. It was not enough to steal our things, they had to kill her to achieve their purpose, their evil purpose. They killed her and killed a part of me. But what hurts me the most is that the last thing I said to her was, "Out, get out," and to this day I can't forgive myself for that, since I couldn't say goodbye in a loving way at that time. The death of my dear dog, was so painful for me because the day my brother informed us of her death, my heart broke into 1,000 pieces. That I even got sick. I got fever, pain from head. Literally, my soul left my body. It's been a long time since that terrible day, so I've gotten over it with time, but I can't talk about her without crying and feeling like the worst person in the world. She was special and continues to be so to this day. That that is why she still causes this in me, these tears of happiness, because we spend many beautiful and special moments, and of sadness because she is no longer with me and because I miss her. It was an unforgettable trip. That is the reason why I remember this. And I don't mean the moving trip, but the journey that we took for many years, or our journey of life. A big part of my life that I will never forget. Thank you very much, teacher, for listening to this test of endurance. And please do not worry, I am over this, and I know it because I am happy that my dear dog is in a better place. And these tears are only proof that she still lives in my heart, and I'm happy about it. Thank you so much.